Oh my god.
I don't know him. Here's the thing, though.
Or you do.
That's right. I probably do.
I just told Hardy your name and someone, he goes, I don't know him. Or I might. I was like, all right, okay, I don't really know what to do with that information, but...
I might, it's just, I don't know, like, I may know him. I can't gather the information right now.
Right, there's not enough information as of right now to know if you know him.
Yes.
The name is not enough.
I don't think so. Like, if he was like what he looks like, then maybe...
Yeah, it wouldn't be my height, beard, white. It's not, that's so many people.
It's so many people. I am like that, though. I'll just say, we know this about, like, I'll just say things that aren't true. Like, I don't know him, but also I might know him.
Right, so what you told me is you don't know him.
It would appear that way. It would appear, but I lie. You know, I don't know how this happens to me so much, but it just does. I just say shit, and it's just like a lie.
Because you're in conversation. You just want to keep the party going. You want to keep the conversation flowing. You don't care.
Right. You're really, I think that's honestly what it is. You're nailing it. It's like, oh yeah, let's just, I don't know, let's keep talking. Sure, I know him.
Yeah, where is this going to go? Maybe there's other people I don't know that you'll bring up.
Right, but if I say I don't know him, then you're going to go, oh, all right, it's not worth it then.
Right, and then now what?
It's out, right. So I like it. It's the conversational, let's keep it moving.
Let me ask you this question. This might be a mind-blowing question that no one in the world has ever asked.
Oh, I love it.
Out of everyone you know, how many of them do you know?
Whoa, like...
Right?
You just split my mind in half.
Am I right with that? Am I onto something?
Like, do you mean how many do I know, like, no?
Like, how many people, if I put them in front of you...
I got no further, by the way.
No, because I don't even know what that means. That you know. My definition of no would be if I took a person and put them in front of you, would you go, that guy?
Oh, how many people do I know that I don't know?
Exactly.
A lot. That's
right?
Probably, wow, that's weird, right. So if you put them in front of me, I'd go, I don't know who that is.
Yes.
But I know him.
Exactly.
Weird.
What percentage of people in your life would you say you don't know, but you know?
You know what? From comedy, I would say it's actually kind of high. I think that's a real niche. Because and then the pandemic hits. Do you know what I mean, though?
I know, I 1,000% know what you mean.
People where you're like, I feel bad. I think I know you, but I don't know you.
Exactly.
This is like and then you have to go, hey, so, loved your set, you're a comic? And they're like, I was in the audience. Because, like, you know, like a lot of times, like nowadays, like people, they'll even come up to me because they haven't even seen, they're like, oh, yeah, so how long you been doing? I'm like, yeah, we know, like, each other.
Oh, that happens.
Like, this
all the time.
This is, yeah.
I'm usually the person that's like, oh, we've met. And they go,
you
we have.
You have a good memory.
Happened right, I won't mention the name of the person. He's a seller comic. I did a set over the summer. Oh, like earlier in the summer. And he came up after me. He's like, that was an amazing, like, that was a great set.
Yeah.
So I saw him. You were on the show, actually. Yeah. Think of it. We were at the tiny cupboard on the roof.
Oh.
The headliner of that show.
Okay. Because I remember we were on the same show. Yeah.
And then I went to a certain engagement party. And I saw him there. I was like, hey, Andy. Yeah. And he's like, hey. And he follows me. I said his name. I'll bleep it out.
He does follow you.
He follows me. But he acted like he didn't know who I was. Was he trying to big time around the A-list comics?
Interesting. Do you think that that's what it was?
No, I think he genuinely...
He genuinely might not have.
Right. You know when someone doesn't know. And you know when you don't know, but you should know.
That's a real one, where you're like, I feel I'm getting a vibe that it's not okay that I don't know you.
Yes.
And that's weird to get, you know? You're like, there's something stuck. There's some piece of info stuck in the recesses of my mind.
Like in college, that would happen all the time because you'd be drinking.
Yeah. How bad are you at this? Because I actually, now I'm thinking about this, I'm actually terrible. I think most people would probably be like, I forget. You know what it is though? I'll get your face.
Yes.
But then you'll be, and we may have even hung out all night.
Very well possible.
And I will not get your name.
Oh, and 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
There's people I've worked with for years that I don't know their name.
This is going to be terrible, but I'll say it. There are people, like my buddies' wives and girlfriends, where sometimes I forget, or that's gone on way too long, and I say their name, and they're like, that's not my name.
Oh, that's happened to me.
It's really embarrassing.
Yeah. But at the same time, how often do you see them?
Yeah.
You know?
No, not that often. Not that often.
As long as you could see her and acknowledge that she's the significant other of your buddy.
That's really funny.
That, to me, is good enough.
You're just sitting at dinner trying to justify yourself. Listen, I know it's your wife, Rich. Wait, like I know, like you guys are dating, right? I don't need to know her name.
No, this is what you got to
do. You're like trying to defend yourself.
I'll tell you exactly what you got to do. You got to hit them before they hit you.
Right.
So you got to make a big like, oh my God, it's my favorite couple.
Right.
You just eliminated any name exchange that needs to happen, even though why wouldn't it need to happen?
That's a good way, right? So you get it out of the way. I have moves I think I do, like, I'll be like, I don't even know. Like, sometimes when I don't know a name, I think I kind of just try to avoid it. Like, this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You know, like, you do that a lot. But it's like,
maybe don't do that.
But it's, like, filled with, like, a weird tinge on you.
Yes.
You know?
You!
It's you. I wouldn't be like it's you, but I would be like, I mean, you make good food. You
would eat someone's cooking and not know their name?
I feel like I don't.
How often are you in those situations?
I think I might be in, again, Rich. My mind, I'm a weird guy. Like I'm very aware in the moment, but then I'm also like very it feels like I'm negligent on things.
There's certain facts categorically that you should know, but your brain won't absorb.
That's right.
I'm 1,000%.
You're like that.
But I think everyone's like that. Are they not?
Yeah.
Or is it just us?
Well, maybe they won't admit their blind spot. Like, maybe they'll be like, no, I'm not like that. And it's like, well, you kind of are. Like, you're kind of like, you know.
Like, my big blind spot? Blind spot. Street names.
Really?
Huge. And in an area like this, where there's a heavy concentration of streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you called me. You're like, you're on the corner of what and what? And you didn't hear it, but I went.
Rector. I know it's Rector.
Yeah, you were like, oh, I was like, that was the one I knew. That was the other one. What's across street?
Yeah. Street names. That's funny.
Big problem.
But did you grow up around a lot of streets?
So many streets.
Jesus, I'm gonna pipe the mic. Though that's an interesting. I guess it doesn't matter though if you grow up around it. You can still have that sort of just missing piece.
That's the thing. I know how to get anywhere. I can go from here to anywhere in the world that I've ever been. But I can't tell you how. But I can get there.
Well, you know what I think is probably part of that? There's a level of irrelevance to the street name.
They're so common.
Yes, and you don't need to know the name to know the street.
Yeah, I know so many streets.
That's right.
But I don't know their names.
This is it, because you can look, you can go, no, that building, I know the term, I know what it, you don't need to know it's, River Drive.
Hardy, that's exactly how my brain works.
Yeah. So you can leave it out, and listen, it's kind of a nice move, because you got a lot of RAM, you don't have a lot of memory.
I don't.
Not you personally, you generally. Like, we don't have...
No, I agree, though. I know so much pointless shit.
That's right. And we don't have a lot of space as humans.
We don't.
We know this, right?
It's unfortunate.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, street names, really, you're going to be the guy... You don't want to be that guy who, like, knows all the... You're going to take Douglas up into Fur. You're going to take a left at Fur, and someone's like, it's not Fur. It's Bedford.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck you,
And then that throws you all off. You're like, wait, I thought Bedford was over by James Avenue.
Yeah. Bedford, whatever, the next left, The guy who knows a lot of street names, I think, is like the guy who knows useless facts about history. You know what I mean?
Hardy. If you tell my dad any street within the 5 boroughs of New York City, he will tell you every single building on that street.
No way. That's kind of awesome in a weird way.
It's a little autistic as well. He'll tell you everything about but it's not even like the history of it. It's like from 1965 on. It's a very interesting. If he was a tour guide, you get a lot of information, but just not about things you'd care about.
Yeah, it just starts at a very specific date.
You'd be like, all right, yeah, this is 59th and 7th. Great meatball sub place here. Close in 92. You'd be like, all right.
Yeah. What's this building? Can he do every building? Or he's like, I don't know. It was built too long ago.
No, he knows. He doesn't know like the age of the building. He doesn't know that. He'll be like, oh no, that is. And he'll tell you what was in it from 1965 before. But it could have been something huge before 1965.
So interesting.
That's not important.
So that's where it comes up. Someone goes in the tour. What was it originally? And
right.
then he's like, nah, I know it's a stamp.
Right, it used to be a post office, and then after that a steakhouse, and now I don't really know what it was. But there was a time it was this.
Yeah, but he doesn't know the original stuff, only from 1965.
Yeah, he doesn't know, like, the Dutch actually built, fuck that.
Yeah, that makes sense, though.
But it hits on what you said.
Yeah, it's instilled, but that's that's a great dad. Do you test him on shit like that?
But Taylor Schmidt. I went to Taylor. First time I went to Taylor Schmidt's apartment, I was like, all right, his address is whatever. And my dad goes, great Italian spot down the block. I was like, how did you know that immediately? And it was 2 blocks away. It was a fantastic Italian spot.
I love. That's just. It's just such priceless information. You're not going to go to the Italian spot. It's
I looked it up to say.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go.
Dads are like, my dad can do that. Like, this is one, he has the same thing. He can do it with, you can tell him a player in the NFL, and he can tell you what college. Any player.
Really?
Yes.
Let me ask you.
Very similar. Do you see this? There's a similarity to your dad.
Well, this is why I want to touch on this question.
Yeah.
Do you watch games with your dad?
Yeah.
Will he constantly quiz you throughout the game on sports history and current players?
Yes.
My father also does that.
Yes. And he does it like a lot.
So much.
Yeah. He'll go, my dad's like, you don't know, Matt. That was a UCLA Bruin. That left guard. And I'm like,
How, why do you know that? It's like some 22-year-old.
This is where I used to have a joke about this. Where, because I got into high school recruiting. And so did my dad. He would get the high school magazines.
Wait. Oh, okay. For you to be recruited.
No, like, because we're Michigan fans. So our recruiting comes out of high school.
Oh, no.
So
You're one of those.
One of those. And
You're a Max Prep subscriber.
My dad had all those.
Dude.
Yeah.
You're weird. Those are weird people.
It's deep. You know, it goes deep, like some sophomore's growing into his body. And you're like, we should stop. We should log off.
We can't have the government know we've gone this far. Throw the computer out.
Yes. We're discussing this on a message board.
No, you were message board high school
know.
recruiting people.
Yeah, man. Like, this kid's got a good body, good arm.
This explains so much.
Really good. Yeah. Actually, the joke, I was like, I used to go, I know the height. I had to lie to stop because I knew the height and weight of high school boys. You know, like, and it's like, that guy's like 6'2".
Would you go to games?
No. I never went to a game, but I was this close.
Okay.
Because
I need to know what game, why you thought you should go, and why you didn't go. Those are the three things I need to know.
Okay. Well, I'll start at the end because it's kind of funny. Because we ended up not going just because of scheduling. Like, we didn't watch.
It was a go.
Yeah, like it was a go. Like we were planning on going, and it just got like we had something else to do. There was not like someone coming over the top like, hey fellas, I don't think we should go to Bergen Catholic.
You went to like a Bergen Catholic Don Bosco game?
This is what it was.
Oh my God.
So Michigan, because I'm a huge Michigan fan, and my buddy Rich is from Oradell, which is in North Jersey. And he's one of my best buddies still, always. And we bond over Michigan. Not as much nowadays because it's tough. But
You were in college when you did this.
I think we were actually out of college. We were out of, so that makes it even worse.
That makes it so much worse and maybe illegal.
Do you think that's, no, I think like.
No, it's not illegal. I actually think it's illegal. I'm just doing this for comedic effect. I think you purchased a ticket, right?
It probably should be illegal.
Oh, it 100% should be.
Here's what it's, I'll just say real quick, where it gets a little off for me is I'm like, guys, you can't get upset about missing out on a recruit. Like you can't tell off your wife, like you can't have a bad day because of this stuff.
Oh, because like they didn't sign the
like,
NIL.
Yeah, like if you're following it, but understand that it's like they're like young kids. Like
people's days will be ruined?
Oh, it's bad. They'll like hit them up on Twitter and shit.
No way.
There was real problems of that, especially in Michigan. Like fans, like these fucking loons would be like, "Oh, fuck you, pick Penn State."
No way.
Yeah, like, oh, now our running game is.
This is a world I didn't know existed.
Oh my God.
And I'm worse off for knowing it's real.
Yeah, I'm surprised you never heard a little bit about this. Never recruited?
I knew there were like recruiting platforms. I know Max Preps. I know all of that.
Rivals and Scout. I had $100 memberships to both. Both. I was sneaking on my buddy Felds's for like many years.
I don't like that your friends are also involved in this.
Oh, so we were going to try to see this guy Jabril Peppers.
Oh, of course.
Yes, who's like a big deal now.
Giant.
So, yeah. He was playing at some Jersey school. It was Paramus or something.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah, let's go, let's fucking drink a 30 rack, head over to the Paramus game, smoke a couple bogues. Dude, I was like religious. Michigan at one point was like deep.
And you were raised like this.
Yeah, a little bit. My dad was a huge Michigan fan.
Okay, he went to Michigan, I guess.
No,
Okay.
He's one of those guys, just like how they played ball.
That's such a sports guy. That's such a sports guy move to like a team because of their strategy.
Yes, and like the like how they did it.
Like how they conducted themselves?
Yes.
Like how people like that the Yankees shave?
Yeah, like he liked the culture around the program.
Where do you go to college?
You know what I mean?
Just out of curiosity.
Stonehill. It's actually a small school.
I've heard of Stonehill.
Yeah, it's like not a big... It's not a big... But he loved that. I actually came around to Michigan because of that, honestly. Because I did see a lot of their games. Notre Dame, too. Also, I did know a lot of, like, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame I get. Well, it's always on TV, so I kind of get
Yeah, but in
Notre
the 90s,
Dame.
Michigan was like, fuck, in the 80s and 90s.
It was the only team that was always on.
Yeah, they were a big deal. Big deal. But, yeah, the recruit... I eventually was like, I can't look at this anymore.
Because here's the thing. In 2021,
Yeah.
you telling me you went to go see Jabril Peppers in high school, I go, oh, that's pretty cool.
Right.
At the time,
Yeah.
I would have said, are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
Because at a Paramus, New Jersey high school football game, there's no fans.
Yeah.
There's
it's
few
very-
parents.
It's... That's so funny. His parents aren't even there. Jabril! He's like, I got my fucking parents.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Don't worry. Come on, man. You got this.
I have a Scouts premium.
He turns like one of his buddies, the cornerback's like, hey, Jabril, your uncle here?
You like this? And your fucking David Bowie shirt?
Hey, Jabril, your family's here. He's like, it's not my... I don't fucking know that guy.
Do you think they knew, like, people were coming to see him?
Dude, here's the thing, though. In Jersey, no. But Friday Night Lights, Texas,
Oh, my God.
people are living it, bro. They're living it.
Have you watched Titletown on Netflix?
No, is this good, though?
Oh.
Last Chance U, too.
Yes.
I gotta watch your expression for Titletown. Oh, I gotta check that out.
Did you watch Two-A-Days on MTV?
That I think I did see.
Hoover High School, Rush Probst head
Two-A-Days.
coach.
Last Chance, okay. The Last Chance U I saw with my brother in Nantucket, like last year, we were watching it like every day.
Okay.
It was dead, and I like couldn't get enough.
Last Chance U, amazing.
The Friday Night Lights movie, to be honest with you, I fucking love.
Amazing.
What's his face is in that? Bad Santa? Who is that?
I was about to say Billy Ray Cyrus, but that's not who it is.
That guy,
Bill
something, right?
Yeah.
Bill DeBlasio.
People don't talk about Bill DeBlasio played the head coach
In
of
Friday Night
Midland,
Lights.
actually, not of the actual town.
People don't talk about this a lot. Bill DeBlasio was in Friday Night Lights.
If you go on Bill DeBlasio's IMDB, you'll see that he is credited for being head coach of Midland in the
Yep.
movie Friday Night Lights.
He's like, Friday Night Lights comptroller. Oh, look at that. Bill DeBlasio.
Well, no.
He would never. That's really fascinating.
That's how he got into politics. He needed the TV credit.
Bill DeBlasio. You know what a joke I like that's good too like that? Al Gore. I like to say is short for Al Gorgonzola.
Yo. I don't think your mic has been on this entire time.
No way. Are you sure?
Yep.
How do you know?
It's not lighting.
Oh, you think the entire time?
I think almost the entire time.
This is great. Well, we could just press. Are you sure?
Well,
Maybe we
now,
could check.
here's the problem with things being on and off.
Yeah,
When they're off, they're off. And right now it's on.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's reading. I think it was on.
It may have been on. We could just.
Well, here's the thing. I got the speaker on top in case this happens.
Oh, look at you, Rich. That's brilliant.
Yeah, and I also got this recording.
Wow.
I'm prepared for this.
Hell's yeah. All right. I got to make sure I don't fucking turn this off. Yeah, Friday
that was
Night.
spicy Bill de Blasio.
Bill de Blasio, dude, in Friday Night
No,
Lights.
you gotta check out Titletown, bro.
That's what I need to watch. Titletown and the show. Did you ever watch the show, Friday Night Lights? I didn't see that.
It's my favorite show of all time.
Oh, man. See, Remember the Titans is another one for me. That
Wasn't a huge.
Really?
I enjoyed it. And now looking back to see what the cast was, it was a great. Whoever did casting for Friday Night Lights, unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I mean, come on.
But just
That's
didn't hit me
Denzel.
like Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, left side, strong side. I love when Denzel goes, everybody, I don't care if you're black, white, purple, all my defensive players are on this bus, and all my offensive players are on this bus. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, but I'm white and you're black, you know?
Yeah,
And it's like,
fucking
I
Vince
don't-
Vaughn and
Bill de Blasio.
Bill de Blasio also in Remember the Titans. I was going to say Ryan Gosling, but now that I look back, I don't think it was Ryan Gosling. I think it was Bill de Blasio.
That's such a good call. Ryan Gosling. Who else? Man, that cast. Wow.
Black guy from Scrubs.
Black guy. Oh, Clueless too. He was Petey.
Yes.
Yeah. That guy.
Donald Faison.
Great get.
Yep.
How do we still not have fucking Bad Santa's name?
It's really
That's
bothering
like
me.
really.
This is why you need a producer, solely just to get Billy. He was married to Angelina Jolie. Does that
Was
do
he?
anything? Oh yeah, or dated her at least. Call us in if I'm wrong.
Bill. God. Not Billy Ray
It's Billy.
Cyrus.
It's 100% Billy.
It's Billy. God.
We'll get it. But we got Donald Faison.
Donald Faison. Remember the Titans.
Listen, I liked Remember the Titans. At the end of the day, Remember the Titans is a better meaning behind it than Friday Night Lights.
Right. But it's less maybe like.
Friday Night Lights. Booby Miles tearing his ACL.
Yeah.
The doctor tells him he can't play
my
ever
God.
again. He's crying in his uncle's
yeah.
arms. There's nothing even close to that.
Yeah,
Remember the Titans. You got the fat guy that just lost a lot of weight. The actor. He was in it. I don't care.
It's so great trying to get people that are in things, and you just like kind of like, like the fat guy was in it.
Right? He was in My Name is Earl.
Yeah, I know the guy.
Yeah,
He has
that
wait, now you just made me think of the Varsity Blues fat guy, because that's another great movie.
No, and another great fat guy.
Yeah.
I'd never seen Varsity Blues.
Oh!
That was before my time. James Vanderbeek.
Mox, right? Is that Mox?
Well, I've never seen it, so I can't confirm.
Moxon. Dude, I loved Varsity Blues. Oh, she comes out with the whipped cream bikini top.
Fantastic. Well, I know it. I know the storyline because
Yeah.
of Not Another Teen Movie.
Right.
That's
which is
how
a
I know
classic.
it. Another low-key great
Yes.
cast.
Yes. He's a movie star now.
Captain America.
Yeah. Evans.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
He was great in that.
Chris Evans is good. Yeah. No, that movie's...
That's a great movie.
That's a great movie. Yeah. High school... I was in... Listen, I played, I played.
You played ball.
Yeah, high school football.
You were TE
so-
too, if I'm not mistaken.
What's that?
Tight end too.
Yeah. I was... I was the second tight end.
Right.
So I was the tight end in on stud packages, in goal line.
Okay, so you were a blocking tight end.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
You weren't
right.
a Tony Gonzalez tight end.
No. I was not fast, but I like telling, I was like, listen, in goal, I come in on goal line.
You were a role player.
Yes. And the coach made me special teams captain.
Nothing says you're not a great athlete, but you're a great kid, than special teams captain. You're a kid who puts in the work in 2-a-days. You showed up to every lift.
Yes.
Your dad's always in the stands. He knows your family's invested. He knows you're invested.
Yep.
You just can't catch the ball.
No.
So we're going to put you on,
Yes.
on field goal.
Yes. You got good leadership.
Yeah.
Do well in the classroom. I won the scholar athlete, He was like, you know what? We need a role for this guy.
Yep.
We already have captains.
Too late on that one.
Yes, of the team, right? They're very good at football. What about this special teams role?
Yep.
It's smaller, but it's good, Kickoff. I actually I got some huge, this is my big claim to fame.
People still talk about it.
Yeah. There's a few people, I still have the newspaper clipping.
If you played high school football, you still have newspaper clippings.
Yes, my mom
Clippings.
kept. Do you have newspaper clippings?
I don't know if I have the clippings, but I have every game program. I have the game program still.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just in case I needed to check in what my height and weight was back in 2009.
Oh, I hope that's still on it.
Oh, it's on there.
Yeah. No, I was saying in the pod.
Oh, yeah.
The height and weights.
That's it.
Yeah. No, before.
The height and weights?
When we were talking about the height and weights.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, dude, I hope
Hopefully
so.
that's still in it. Yeah, just in case you want to check in on your fucking... Was there anything... Is that all they listed, right? Height, weight,
and a year. I recently reread the 2010 Nassau County semifinals program because my phone was dead and I had to take a shit. So I was like, you know what? Let's take a look at what the record of Cary and Lawrence high schools were going for the Class C title.
That's so funny. Yeah, let's see how many juniors were on this team. Oh, look at that.
Oh, let me tell you something. Farmingdale was going to have a strong team in 2011. They had a lot of juniors.
This is an experienced team.
This team, a lot of young talent. And next year, a year together,
Yes.
they're going to be strong.
That's what I'm saying. You're just yelling out from the shitter. This is going to be a good team.
Let me ask you this. How successful was Westport when you were in high school?
So, great question. They were not. But in 97, right? And I went to school from 99 to 2003.
Okay.
Right? So 2 years prior.
What a great 4 years ago to high school.
Yeah, let me tell you.
That was good.
They were really crisp.
I'm sorry, but you hit me with that.
I know.
Those were 4 great years to be in high school.
Let me tell you, they were so crisp. There was a good dew in the air.
The girls were wearing Juicy, but there were no smartphones yet. It was like this apex in time.
It's so true. Yes, social media was still really not. It didn't really come till I got out of. Yeah. It really didn't come through.
That's amazing.
There was it was a good vibe at that time. That high school time. The internet actually was like 5 years prior, even 4 years prior to that.
Well, American Pie must have came out when you were
that was
in
in
8th grade or 9th grade.
Yeah.
That's...
Bro. That was a whole thing.
Yeah.
That movie. I loved going, yeah. But 2 years prior, so 97, they had a great team.
Okay.
They had I think they won the states. Or no, they never won states. They won the FC. They won states was the whole class.
Regionals?
They won their own division.
Okay.
They call it the FCAC, I believe. And I mean, we won states my senior year.
Oh, that's
so
okay.
they had So we won. They'd not won states. We won it, and we got put up in Fortuna's, the local deli.
That is local celebrity status.
Bro, my first taste of celeb was going into Fortuna's and getting the home fries.
Free?
No, I would just be like, hey, that's me.
Okay, that's still cool.
Yeah. Hey, it was like the senior photo of us all on the field.
Just like
yeah, just it's just great photo where everyone puts in everyone was putting up a number 1.
That's such a football guy move.
Here's the thing. My dumb ass is the only guy that's doing piston. And it's etched in time forever.
Could anything be more foreshadowing than you doing a piston? in the high school football yearbook picture.
It's so true. I always look at it and I go, God, I'm the only fucking asshole here.
Oh my God, that explains everything.
Right? Oh, it was so funny. And we like when we won, the last play was a goal line double tight end set.
No.
So I was in.
A sweep?
I don't even know. Like around the edge, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, maybe we did. We were an option team.
All white team. You got to be an option team.
We were like, we need to go option, you know. But we were not very good, and then for many years, and then we started, and then after us, we like won states, and then like team after team started being really good.
You beat like New Canaan?
Yeah, New Canaan was good. Yeah. Greenwich was the problem.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
They got like 5,000 kids.
Oh, really? It's that big?
It's huge, and they were just. They were the only team we had one loss our senior year. Greenwich.
The Cardinals, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my God, great get. That's insane.
Now
you're the weirdo.
See, that's something I know. I know every high school and college mascot.
Really?
And I also know all flags. I don't know why.
Wow. Okay, so this is cool because this is bringing it back, like the weird shit I know, and this is weird. I know the order and like tracks of like most rap albums.
But for
from like
you,
the
I
90s.
don't think that's weird.
You don't think so?
Because that's shit. You got the album and you were reading the back of it. You were reading the lyrics and the pamphlet. Like, it's not that weird for someone of your generation.
Yeah, I need something weirder.
It'd be weird.
That'd be weird.
Because they're all singles.
Yeah, you can't go back. You know all the flags?
I'm really good with flags.
Wow.
And so I'll like walk by and like by the World Trade Center, they'll have a lot of flags out and I'll test myself on the flags.
You're like, Dad.
And I'll be a couple
Dad,
off.
Yeah, look, it's Norway, Denmark. He's like, hey, Rich, this building used to be a...
Yeah, and people are like, oh, that's an autistic father and son. It's glad that they get out. It's glad that they're allowed to do this without any supervisors.
Yeah, you're just talking over each other. Yeah, that's great, Dad. This flag here is Germany. No.
Oh, Germany, no, that's lightweight.
I'm
doing Barbados. I'm doing
wow.
I'm doing Bosnia.
Bosnia.
Yeah.
Bill DeBlasio's from Bosnia.
People don't talk about that. Bill DeBlasio, he didn't immigrate here. His father's from Bosnia.
Yes. Bill DeBlasio's father. It's from Bosnia.
It's from Bosnia. That's what Blasio actually means.
Yeah.
De Blasio from Bosnia. That's what it means.
Andy's in Friday Night Lights.
Prolific career this guy's had.
Yep. And remember the Titans. Yeah.
This is what I wanted to ask you. Now I remember what I wanted to ask. Where I was going with the question if you were good or not. Okay, so you won state senior year. Big deal. How far did you get junior year?
Junior year. The fuck did we do junior year? I think we kind of. I think we won like maybe 7 or 8 games. I don't think we. I think we got knocked out in the first round.
Okay, you got knocked out the first round. Mm-hmm. Because my team, I know a big thing high school football teams do. We always got knocked out of the semifinals for every sport.
You did?
Always. And what we would do is
yeah.
we'd wear our Letterman jackets, go to the championship game. That is a big thing for high school athletes that have scorn.
Yes.
That was
you did that? I love that you did
for football.
That. We would do that.
For lacrosse, I wasn't emotionally invested. But for football...
We would do that.
Yeah. Hockey also... I'm not going to go watch a hockey game.
I'm not a hockey guy either, by the way.
I was a hockey guy.
Okay, you were a hockey guy.
Oh, we beat Massapequa in 2009? Oh, my God.
Wait. But you were the Letterman jacket.
We lost to Freeport my senior year.
What team were you, though?
Syosset. The Syosset Braves. We lost to Freeport senior year, who's like the Brickashaw. Ferguson went there.
Oh, really?
They're like the program.
The Braves kind of is odd with Syosset, don't you think?
Native. It's all native.
Yeah.
It was always Syosset Braves since like 62 when the high school was formed. Then in like the early 2000s, probably when you were in high school, someone was like, this is racist. We should stop this. So they changed to the Red Hawks for a season.
Really?
And then they were like, you know what? The Red Hawks is gay. We're going back to Braves. And then, but the thing is, they never repainted the Red Hawks in the gym. So everything says Braves, but in the gym it says Red Hawks. And like, it's like the wealthiest school district in the country. You have the money to change it. Why don't you just change that?
Just left it.
Yeah, just like paint over it.
Yeah.
Like paint it white even. Like why even have that?
Something.
But yeah, oh yeah, then we lost to Freeport. I was crying in my pads next Saturday. Me, Jake Lebowitz, Tom Kazetic, loaded up in the BMW, hit up McDonald's next to the stadium.
Hells yeah.
And just bitter watched Freeport Farmingdale.
And did you guys do the move? You kind of go like off to the side, not like in the bleachers.
We went all the way up top.
You go to the top. Yeah, get the hands in the pocket.
Because there's like...
You're trying to scope.
In a high school championship game, I don't know if people have ever been, there's 3 sections. There's the home team section, there's the away team section, and then there's the section of scorned high schoolers that couldn't make that game. And I was in that section. And it's usually to the top left.
Yeah, I'm really remembering this now. Right, like the smorgasbord of...
Right, it's like it's a sea of colors because everyone's got their Letterman jackets. It's Syosset, Seaford, Massapequa, Plain Edge.
See, we used to... These are great names. See, we used to go to like other... We would go to night games, like other teams' night games. Like on Fridays and stuff.
Would you play? When did you play?
Saturday day.
Yeah.
So we didn't have night, so we would also show up with our Letterman jackets, and we would bump NSYNC's Pop. Do you know this song?
Hard.
Dirty Pop. And
dirt. Yeah, I know that song.
And my buddy Carl Kiekenmeister would laugh uncontrollably as we drove in Letterman jackets in his Passat.
Oh my God.
To like Darien Friday night game. Or like Wilton.
So here's my question. How were they playing Friday night, but you played Saturday and you were in the same conference or same division?
Yes, What's that?
Were you not in the same division?
I don't remember. This
All
is
right.
like my brain. But no, you could, because some teams, we didn't have lights, man. Like, it's kind of like Michigan.
Yeah.
Like, some teams were moving game. They were like playing Friday nights, and everyone's like, "This is so cool! Like, we'd like to play Friday nights," and we were just like, "No, we don't have lights. Like, whatever."
We didn't have lights either, so it was very few times. We were the first ever live high school game streamed.
Really?
For Long Island on News 12. Syosset
Oh,
was
wow.
Farmingdale. I
So
was
that's
the kicker.
You were the kicker?
I was right guard and kicker.
Oh my
I
God! You
remember
were right guard.
I was doing the opening kickoff, and they were like, "It's not often you see a right guard kicker, but we got Rich Happel here kicking off."
Yeah, not often do you see a right guard who's what, 5?
I was 5'9", 5'10", but like this was my senior year.
So funny.
This was my senior year, so I was like 280.
Okay, I guess you could. Okay, right, because you had some good size.
I had a little size to me, and I was a pulling guard. We had pulling guards.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay, so that works. Because like you're shorter. Yeah.
But it was like Farmingdale's where Nick Tellelli went to high school.
Really?
So our thing was we held hands. I don't know if you did that. Every 2 rows, you hold hands walking onto the field. So we were walking onto the field, helicopter over you, filming you walk onto the field.
Oh man,
But
you
what
guys
the-
must have been jazzed.
Jazzed. But what the helicopters didn't pick up was everyone from the town of Farmingdale calling us gay for holding hands.
Oh,
They didn't get that part in the helicopter, or they didn't have any boom mics around. So we had to walk like 200 yards while to be called gay by Nick Tellelli and his cronies. And then we lost.
Oh my God, dude, do you remember? Like, I was talking about this with someone. Like, That's crazy. Like but it was streamed. That's so cool. Like to be
live on TV Friday night.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty
Getting
cool.
on TV is cool. I don't know that we ever. I don't know like if we were maybe like one time. I don't know.
You had News 12 by you.
Yeah, like it was cool when you got like a clip on News 12 or something. I remember that.
We were like the first. Yeah, like 2010. It was the first year they did it.
Yeah.
First game they ever did. And they had it
That's
like in
pretty
the end
cool.
zones, like cameras in the end zones. I was like,
Yeah.
And I'm like warming off kickoffs. I'm just
You're like
fucking-
booting.
I was just like, fucking doing it.
Hey, Hap, how's the leg tonight? We need you.
My coach walking up to me. I got like headphones on. Like, how you feeling, Hap? I'm like, I'm feeling loose, coach. He fucking smacks me in the shoulders. Little did they know, no one on that field amounted to be anything.
Oh my God, I love nothing more than the last name. How you feeling, Apple? That's a high school football coach.
Dude, my high school football
Dude,
coach.
what was your? Dude, we were like, what was your? Could you go tonight? Cause my guy. Oh my God.
I was the line coach was Spencer Meehan.
Yes.
One of the best people I've ever met in my life.
Yes.
Vietnam vet, was a machine gunner, helicopter machine gunner. He's the most severe case of PTSD you'll ever see. We're right by the News 12 studios, my high school.
Yeah.
So a lot of helicopters go back and forth. Anytime a helicopter flew over, he dropped to the ground.
He did not.
Yes, every time.
Oh my God.
He was the most politically incorrect.
Wow. Okay, that's one thing I was like, I don't know how much you want to get into. That's
Oh,
where I was
let's
like, dude,
go
it
to it.
was toxic.
Looking
I mean-
back on it,
Bro. I said this to him, like, we had a guy get beat up in the supply room.
oh, we didn't have that.
Or like get like smacked, like it would be like our coach would like turn the lights on. He would be like, lights, when you're watching film.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wait,
You know-
you can't do that anymore?
No, like, and then he took the guy and went into like the supply closet.
Oh.
He would like yell at him in like another room.
Oh no, yeah, we didn't
Yeah,
have that.
Yeah, like, and then one of the guys like was like just the intensity of the speeches. Like,
You can't match it.
Yes. Like, I don't even want to say, because I might give it too much away, like people read, but like, one of the guys would, or one speech I heard somewhere was rape and pillage was his standard go-to.
Oh.
And I was like, yo.
I thought you just meant the intensity. Yeah, we didn't have anyone say that.
You didn't have, it was so aggressive, dude. Whenever I think back, I'm like, this shit was crazy.
No, like we had, so Meehan, when I was like a freshman,
Yeah.
whenever you missed a block, he would say, I bet if there was hair around him, you'd figure it out.
Oh my God.
And then like I was like if he had hair, he's got hair. What's this guy talking about? And I was like a freshman in college. I was just sitting in my dorm room. I was playing FIFA. I just paused the game. I was like, oh, he meant vaginas, huh? It didn't hit me till 4 years later.
You just get it like super, yeah.
But the thing, I've tried to
Dude.
bit on this, and you've probably heard the bit where we had this Indian kid a couple years younger than me.
Yeah.
And he had, I forgot what his name was, Pranav, maybe. And he was like, what's your name? He's like, Pranav, coach.
Yeah.
What's your name? Pranav, coach. He goes, all right, from now on, your name is Pete, because I will not be saying that.
Oh my God.
Just took a piece of tape, put it on his helmet, and wrote Pete. And from there on out, he went by Pete throughout all of high school.
My buddy was telling me about it. I was like, coach, like literally called one guy like the handicapped, retarded,
Oh.
just the entire season.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, like mom stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, we
just
didn't do that.
great. My coach, like one thing I will just say, like that was funny was like he always had his like play sheet
Yes.
tucked into the
Front waistband.
Yes.
Yep.
This is a standard move.
That's a football guy move.
Yes. And he would always like bop around with that play sheet, nice and crisp.
It affects your gait
Yes.
significantly. And
Yeah,
no football guy
yeah.
changes it. It makes 0 sense.
It does. It goes right there.
I remember on Friday nights, because our games were
Yeah.
Saturdays, we would do film
Yes.
on the team before.
Yes. Pasta, dinner, and film. This is one thing I was going to bring up earlier.
Huge thing.
And then I didn't want to I don't want to say too much about the toxicity. So we'll leave
talk
it
about the
there.
toxicity.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
gives
yeah,
a
I'm
fuck?
like,
Most of
right.
these guys are dead. So we would do skits before film. You're allowed to do comedy
Really?
skits. Yeah, because I used to do impressions of coaches, and they
Oh,
liked it, so they
yeah,
let
of
me do
course.
sketches, and then other kids wanted to do sketches.
Yeah.
So there was a sketch one time. We had a coach, Coach Fitz. He
Fitz
was
is a good coach name.
I had 3 coaches in my life, Coach Fitz. This Coach Fitz, bald guy in shape, notorious for banging like 18-year-olds.
Oh,
And they
jeez.
like come to practice. Like we saw him at practice. Like they were
Really?
like college freshmen. Like he
Wow.
wouldn't hide it well.
Oh my God, Fitz.
And they did a sketch on Coach Fitz banging
Oh my God.
a high school kid,
These.
and it did very well.
It was a huge
Like
hit.
everyone, and even Coach Fitz was like, "It's a good."
That's
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, you guys nailed me.
Like, all right,
Yeah,
boys
yeah.
having fun. And like they
You're like, this
insinuated,
is so fucked up. Yeah, you got me.
they insinuated ass play. Like one kid
Oh
put a hot
my
dog up his ass, and
God. Dude. Oh my God, dude. That's fucking. We didn't do sketches. We did pasta dinner though,
pasta dinner.
which was good. Like that was fun about it. I liked that.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
why you do it. At the end of the day, looking back, like that's why
That's so funny. It really is. I think pasta dinner is why you do high school football.
you do it. Dude, we had Ivarone's catered. Ivarone's was
Ah.
like this fancy Italian supermarket. They would cater because their kids played Syosset football. If you would think this was
What
like
kind of like ziti?
whatever you think was there, it was that and more.
Yeah.
It was everything you could think of.
You get that nice tin of salad.
There's nothing I love more
Yeah.
than taking 3 pieces of romaine lettuce from a tin of salad. There's nothing.
Yeah, before a ball game, before you're gonna fucking get out there and play O
Just
line.
hit the fucking numbers.
Yeah. You need a couple sheets of romaine.
Just a few. Just a few. It is carbs. It is carbs.
Apple, how you feeling? Good, coach. I got my romaine.
And I was notorious. Let me ask you this about Westport.
I love that.
For pasta dinner.
That weird, yeah.
Did you all have to wear the same shirt to dinner?
No. Really?
Interesting.
Whoa, they made
Yes, we had to wear the same shirt, and I was notorious for forgetting that shirt.
Oh my God. What kind of shirt?
It would be whatever the shirt, like your like you got it during training camp that year. It was like a moisture wicking shirt, always like an Under Armour would say like Syosset football on it, something like that.
Okay,
And you had to
okay.
have it tucked into your pants. Had to be jeans.
Yeah. Just so everyone could be aware when you ate too much ziti.
Listen,
Coach, can I stop tucking my goddamn polo into my fucking pants?
I had the fat rolling over the back. Like, it didn't matter for me. Like, it was lost. It was a lost cause.
Coach, can we stop tucking our polos into our fucking jeans?
But everyone, I remember the last one we did. It was our shirt that year was a red shirt, said Braves football. And
Yeah.
our last dinner, all the parents were there. And usually parents work the events anyway. But all the parents were there.
Yeah, parents worked our event.
I forgot the shirt.
Yeah.
So I wore a black shirt, which didn't even match anything they were trying to do. So I walk in and my dad goes, "Are you fucking serious? You forgot the shirt?" I was like, "Oh, I forgot it." And let me tell you,
yeah.
let me tell you one thing, Pops. Put a few slabs of chicken parm on this plate and shut your mouth.
Oh, I forgot it. And I'm going to let that hang in the air for a second, Dad, because I don't think it matters. What are you going to do?
What do you think? It's behind me? Yeah, I forgot it. I don't know. That's what we're doing tonight. I forgot the shirt.
Can I get? I love it. Can I get my pin?
Yeah, give me 3 romaine pizzas of lettuce.
Like that,
Darlene.
that Italian. You know that one. They had the mix, the carrots. You get the Italian dress. You use tongs.
Oh, we're talking for the salad or for the antipasto?
No, for the salad.
Ooh, carrots in the salad?
Yeah, we had weird, and then you had these giant tongs.
Giant tongs, yes.
Yeah.
Very important. Isn't it weird that everything that they would give you everything
so
but the
bizarre.
salad? The salad was the only thing they trusted you with. Because they know no one's going to take that much salad.
yes.
So they trust you with the salad. They trust you with the rolls. They don't trust you with anything else.
Oh, to serve yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't that an interesting psychology? And that's everywhere.
Yeah. Wait, because they don't want you to take too much?
I think that might be why.
Yeah.
Why else would mothers be slaving over the chicken marsala for hours?
Yeah. We did them at different people's houses too.
That's fun.
That was kind of nice. You go in. Oh, I'm at Makovsky's. Let me get a piece.
And you were friend. Everyone was friends. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's a football team, so there's weird guys all over it.
Always weird guys involved.
You know, like weird ass guys. Like, and a couple grades away from you. Maybe above you. Maybe they got a hot girlfriend.
Very possible.
You know, yeah.
I remember we won a game once. Big win. I forgot who it was against. And, it was against Farmingdale. We beat Farmingdale for the first time in like 50 years.
Oh,
and my buddy, the other guard, he started crying because the last time Syosset beat Farmingdale was when his dad beat Farmingdale. And his dad was like the high school football king. He grew up in the town, still stayed in the town because he loves high school. He wanted all his kids to play high school football for Syosset.
Yes.
And it's not that good of a football school.
Yeah.
Fantastic academic school, not a good football school. But one of the cheerleaders throws a party that night. We walk into the basement.
Yeah.
From floor to ceiling, we'll say 1,000 square foot basement. Confederate stuff.
Oh, man.
And even then, in 2010, I was like, ooh. This is a lot of Confederate stuff, huh?
Yeah.
And she was like,
that
my mom's from Tennessee.
Where
and I was like, oh, I don't think that's an excuse for what we're looking at here.
High school's like that, though. You don't really know what you're going to get.
And then at the end of the party, everyone's leaving. She lived across the street from the Gottis. And the Gottis were beating up a guy in their driveway.
No way.
Swear to Christ.
Your town really was
fascinating. So I'm like walking out of this fucking racist shrine memorial to watching the Gottis bludgeon a guy to death. I was like, Ma, can we go to McDonald's or something?
Yeah.
Like, it didn't even faze me.
Wow. That's kind of a great
That's better than any game I played.
Any game you played.
Yeah.
That's kind of great. I mean, dude, oh my God, like like that, I would be kind of fucked up seeing John Gotti. Did you know? You were just like, oh, someone's getting beat up.
You know it's the Gotti house. You don't really know the characters involved, but you know it's the Gotti house.
You know it's some goons.
Right. It's got everyone knows it's John Gotti's house.
Yeah.
You see a few people standing up and one person standing down, a movement occurring, and you just go, all right.
Wow. That's kind of crazy.
You
just stay
carry
clear.
on with your night.
We had a guy we had a girl's dad go away for insider trading in a very famous case.
We had a few.
You had that?
We had a few of those.
Yeah.
Our lacrosse.
We had a lot. Yeah.
No, you go.
No, we had a lot of weird like stuff that was kind of like not above board.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
Exactly.
You were like, whoa. All this weird shit about my town that's come out. We had like a art teacher that was taking like Polaroids of like the girls in art class.
What?
Yeah. Crazy shit.
How old?
He was an old guy. He was like a...
But like how old girls?
They were in high school. Like they were high schooler. Yeah. Like younger. Like it was... like shit just comes out. I went back... Like recently, I told you, and one of my buddies was telling me about some guy that got killed in jail years ago, and it never came out.
Oh,
yeah, and I'm just like
that you went to high school with.
Yeah, yeah, we knew the person. Not that the person died, but we knew the person's family.
Oh,
yeah, and I was like, this is crazy. You don't like with I don't know. You just like you just hear about shit. Martha Stewart lived there.
Course.
Like you just hear about like all sorts of just money. Money brings some interesting stuff.
It's my junior year, our lacrosse team. We got these fantastic Nike jumpsuits, like professional grade, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's from the Booster Club," and we had a Booster Club, so I was like, "Oh, that's fucking sick." There we got
The booster, yeah.
Then we got this. And then in college, I found out that one of the kids' dads was inside trading, got arrested, and instead of he funneled the money into the Booster Club so they couldn't find it. And that's how we got the jumpsuits. And I was like, you know what? They were nice. They were nice.
They were too nice.
But they were so nice. I was like, I'm uncomfortable
with
how nice these jumpsuits are.
How
did we get these? Why spend the money on this?
Yeah.
And it's like, because Jared's dad was doing inside training and couldn't hold the money, so he funneled it into the program. And I was like,
how did we get these?
Well, there's a guy I went to high school with whose dad got arrested for fraud. Turns out he was, Michael Cohen, lawyer, Trump lawyer.
Yes, I do. Okay.
I don't know if you know how he made his money. He took taxi medallions and like quadrupled the price. So he bought all these and then sold it to immigrants and made a profit on that. So while he was doing that, he took that money and gave it to this guy's dad to support his business. And then he was doing some sort of inside stuff. And then this all came out when we were in high school, and I was like,
in high school it came out?
This was like, probably when I was about to graduate college.
Yeah,
this all came down. And I was like, yeah, all this makes sense.
Yeah. Isn't that weird, like, finding out about that? Like you're like, what am I supposed to say? Like, what am I supposed to feel about this?
Well, another one?
Yeah.
This family, kid my sister's age, and our parents were friends.
Yeah.
They go out to dinner all the time. The dad gets caught in a Ponzi scheme, stole millions from his in-laws.
Oh, man. Wait.
They found out it's all a scheme. He gets arrested, put into Rikers.
No way.
Swear to God.
From a Ponzi.
That he stole like $10 million from just his in-laws.
Oh my God.
And then the news comes out.
Crazy.
And my parents go, we just had dinner with them.
Really?
And I can't help to think that he didn't ask us for money. I'm a little offended. Does he not?
Don't they understand their money would have been stolen?
They were kidding.
Yeah.
They were like, I'm a little insulted that this guy, we get dinner with him every night.
Please steal our money.
Hey, you don't think I have enough money to steal?
That's funny.
Steal a few, maybe not 100,000, 10, 20.
Yeah.
Take a little bit.
Hey, come on. I got enough dough.
Enough to steal.
In the bank account.
I'm not doing that bad.
Yeah, that's insulting. If like a guy who's clearly all he wants is money. You know what? This is crazy. I think, and if I'm totally right on this, that my sister once saw a Broadway play with Weinstein.
No.
He was in a limo, like family like one away or something. Maybe the daughter, he knew like some relation that had her go into the city one time with the family.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that wild? I remember having that reaction when my sister told me like a few weeks ago. I was like, and I think I knew it. And I still was like, wait, what?
It's still not as bad as your high school recruiting. But
Yeah.
wait, so she got invited by someone to go to a play.
That's what I think
That person also invited Weinstein.
Yes. Or it was the actual family. Does he have...
It was the Weinstein family?
I believe so.
Yo.
I believe so. Again, my brain may be playing tricks on me. But I think it was...
Does she
Maybe at
know?
dinner. Yeah. Oh, she could. I would have to verify the story.
Because if she doesn't remember the details,
No.
now I'm concerned.
No, she knows exactly. Like it was like I think they lived in Westport at one point or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, listen to this story I heard from Mehul Patel, friend of the program.
This is the best. Where you try to just one up.
This, you know the person closer. I know Mehul.
Okay.
But it's not as good. There's more potential with your story than this story.
Maybe.
So he used to work, I think, for Lehman Brothers, or maybe not. I don't know, for some big bank, big investment firm.
Lehman went under.
Lehman went under. Yeah, it was before. It was like early '90s. He was working there. Guy comes in, Epstein.
It's Epstein?
It's Epstein to talk to them about how to properly allocate assets, and he's talking to them regarding like strategies on what they should be doing.
Guy comes in, he's Epstein.
They're all sitting there like everything this guy's saying is wrong. Like he doesn't know anything about capital markets. So people are asking questions here and there. Mehul raises his hand. He goes, just out of curiosity, how much monetarily do you oversee and manage funds? And Epstein, listen to what Epstein said. Epstein says, 50. And
50.
never said a million or billion. And then Mehul's just sitting there. He's like, okay, if it's million, he's wasting everyone's time. If it's billion, he's the biggest criminal in the world. And then they walk out of the meeting, and he like turns to his
50 is so funny.
50. He just said 50, and no one questioned the guy.
That's a guy that really doesn't know what he's doing.
But how does no one question that?
Yeah, 50. I managed 50.
It's 50. It's Lehman.
Next question.
It's one of the biggest banks in the world. You don't question. You don't tell the, hey, yeah, 50? How do you not follow up?
Yeah, hey, 50 what? Do you think he was just like, he just didn't say anything?
He just said nothing, and no one questioned it, and they're walking out of the room, and Mehul turns to his coworker. He's like, what the fuck's wrong with that guy?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, fuck, that guy's a retard. I don't know what that guy's doing. Then it comes out like 15 years later,
Right.
Mehul sees him on TV, and he goes, oh, that's
wild.
That's what it was.
Dude, that happens though, because there was a couple people who've told stories about coming across Epstein and being like, it felt like he was a front or a fraud. Like
Right.
they didn't know, like he didn't like, he felt like he was acting.
Right.
Which is so wild to hear that someone was like going through that and just pulling that off.
He just knew buzzwords and had confidence.
You think
That's seriously all it was. I mean, that's what it seems to
you
be,
think
right?
He's just like in his room with like note cards, just like.
I think over the years.
You know, you're probably right. He's probably like, oh, all right, fund. I got fund. You know.
Right, yeah, I could do the script for my work. I'll do it in
trip,
20
though.
years. This guy,
Yeah,
when he's got billions being funneled into him, he'll remember whatever fuck he wanted to remember.
Confidence and buzzwords. He's a genius. No, I think he's like a criminal genius.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be an
That's right.
extremely intelligent person to pull this off for that long.
Yes. He was all, and I like to say about that guy's fascinating to me. He was like the Bo Jackson of criminals. And here's what, because he...
What an interesting comparison.
Yes, because he did it in 2 sports. So Bo Jackson played 2 sports.
I'm familiar with the Bo Jackson.
Yeah. Deion Sanders, you could say, too.
That's a good one.
Epstein, before he had the pedophile island... Right. And literally was like, I don't even, like, the villain out of a True Detective season.
Seriously.
Before he was that, he defrauded everyone financially to make his money. He was, though. That's how he got.
But did he defraud them, or did they give him the money?
Yeah, no, they gave him, but it was like a pyramid. It was fraud. Like he stole. He did. It was the same type of like financial crime.
Yeah, but the Lex Wessler, that's his name, the guy who wrote Victoria's Secret. I think they said that he provided them with financial advice, and that's why he was being paid $500 million a year.
Right, but you don't think he also? I think he also was he was. Like defrauding people.
No, I think everyone was in on it. They knew what the money really was for, but on the papers,
take.
That's what I think was going on. I think there's way more people involved in this than dude, you watch those videos of them going on his private jet. It's like Chris Tucker's on it.
Everyone was on that.
Everyone. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Chris Tucker. How far deep does this run? Where Chris Tucker's getting the invites.
Chris Tucker. It seems like, he like, what's he doing on there?
I mean, back then, Rush Hour was big, but...
Yeah, but he, man, dude, the fucking, what was that? The Duke of France, something? The France guy, the royal guy?
Yep.
He was kicked out of the family.
Yeah, they kicked him out.
That's how
Prince Andrew.
Yeah, that's how fucking big that shit was.
For work, I had we had a client that wanted to invest into Apollo Global.
Yeah,
and that CEO gave a lot of money to Epstein.
Really,
a lot. So I had to call these people that used to work at Apollo or still currently work at Apollo. I had to be like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, just got a few questions for you. What were your responsibilities? Great. Who'd you report to? Great. Okay. What aspects of the business do you know the most? Okay, great. Okay, and the last question they want me to ask you. Did you have any affiliations with Jeffrey Epstein? And they were like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, I don't get paid enough at this job to be calling people, asking them their personal history with Jeffrey Epstein.
One more question. Do you know Jeffrey Epstein?
I had to do that for like a week.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I was like, I don't want to ask this question.
Oh,
but
man.
I have to ask this question.
I'm like a broken record with Epstein. I keep talking about it.
It's the most fascinating story ever.
And like people keep like,
and no one talks about it.
No. And my dad's confused. Like he's like, oh, here we go, Jeffrey Epstein, and I'm like, no, Dad, it's wild. It's wild.
It's what we know is wild.
Yeah.
What we don't know is insane. Ghislaine is right over the Brooklyn Bridge. We should do a pod with her.
Who is that, the lady?
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell.
You should pod with her.
I don't think a single person's ever asked her to be on their pod.
That would be a hell of a pod.
The downloads on it would be it'd be by far my most downloaded episode.
Of course.
It would have to beat May.
That would be fucking sick. Could you imagine them doing that one? We'd have to probably leave Diet Coke on the side.
Imagine.
Hey, Malay, do you drink Diet Coke?
We walk in and she goes, "Hold on a second. Are you DC or DP guys?" And be like, "Oh my, she's a listener."
Hey, come on in.
He's like,
Get
huge
yourself
fan of the
a-
pod. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Oh man.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
It's an hour 15. We did it. Did it hit on anything I wanted to hit on?
How? I don't even know.
do it
got
every
into-
time.
We got high school sports, which really got us cooking.
That guy's cooking. Okay.
Yeah.
Adios.
All right, fellas.